What if I told you that 90 days can completely change your personality? When it comes to semen retention, the difference between 7 and 90 days isn't just a matter of time. It represents a radical transformation in your mental, physical, and energetic state. From the first week, your body begins to rebalance itself. You may experience a sudden surge of energy, greater mental clarity, and a subtle but noticeable increase in your self-confidence. This happens because your body responds to the conservation of vital energy by sending a clear signal to your brain. You enter a state of regeneration rather than exhaustion. Your dopamine receptors begin a reset process. The desire for instant gratification gradually weakens, and discipline becomes natural and spontaneous. It's as if the mental fog dissipates and clarity infiltrates your daily life. However, these initial benefits are only a taste of what's to come. The 90 days mark the moment when true transformation takes root. At this point, the changes are no longer subtle. They become undeniable. Your aura begins to project an unwavering confidence that people sense even before you speak. Your brain, now freed from the roller coaster of dopamine spikes, functions with sustained focus and extraordinary mental resilience. Testosterone levels are naturally balanced, resulting in spontaneous dominance in society and a powerful presence that commands respect without words. The abilities responsible for creativity, problem-solving, and resilience are heightened, creating opportunities and synchronicities that seem almost natural. Part 1. Immediate benefits. By committing to withholding your semen for just 7 days, the changes occur almost immediately and are absolutely transformative. The brain's dopamine receptors begin to recover from the overstimulation caused by constant, excessive release. Think of the mind as an oversaturated sponge, unable to absorb anything new. During the first week of retention, this sponge begins to dry out, regaining its ability to absorb and appreciate the small rewards of everyday life. Whether it's completing a simple task, enjoying a conversation, or embarking on a creative project, the sense of accomplishment is richer and more satisfying. The brain begins to rewire itself, allowing the natural dopamine hits generated by productive actions to be as rewarding as the artificial effect of old habits. This resets not only improves focus but also fuels renewed motivation that's felt in everything you do. Emotional stability also begins to establish itself during this first week. One of the hidden effects of ejaculation is the increase in prolactin levels, a hormone associated with feelings of lethargy, lack of energy, and even guilt. Thanks to semen retention, prolactin levels remain low, creating a more balanced and stable emotional foundation. Physically, the benefits are undeniable. Sexual activity, and ejaculation in particular, consumes a significant amount of energy. When this energy is conserved through retention, it is not lost, but redirected. The body, in its innate wisdom, reallocates this conserved energy to physical and cognitive functions. Part 2. On profound transformation. Reaching the 90-day seed retention milestone is like accessing a hidden level of life. What began as an experiment in discipline has evolved into a state of mind where every action, thought, and interaction seems meaningful. The prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for executive function, discipline, and impulse control, is experiencing significant strengthening. This neuroplasticity creates mental strength, allowing you to resist temptations and distractions with near-natural ease. The discipline forged by retention ripples through every aspect of life, from maintaining a healthy diet and exercise routine to focusing on long-term goals. This cognitive shift transforms willpower, once a limited resource, into an abundant mindset. Your body's hormonal landscape also transforms during these 90 days. Testosterone levels, which can fluctuate during short retention periods, stabilize or even increase. This hormone not only plays a role in physical strength and libido, it is also the basis for confidence, assertiveness, and ambition. Part 3. The comparative impact. Comparison between 7 and 90 days of retention. It's like the difference between a match and a bonfire. From the first week, mental clarity is noticeable. Sharper thinking, improved mood, and increased energy. But after 90 days, this clarity transforms into profound mental resilience. Challenges that once caused stress and doubt are now faced with calm and strategy. The brain, having reprogrammed its neural circuits, approaches problems with logic and creativity, transforming obstacles into social and professional opportunities. The evolution is just as dramatic, and the first week of retention can restore your self-confidence. The 90 days consolidate this change into a permanent transformation of how others perceive you. Biologically, the adaptation is profound. The initial surge of energy after 7 days is exciting, but it can be short-lived if not maintained. After 90 days, however, this energy becomes a permanent feature of your being, deepening the science and experience. Semen retention is not simply an ancient practice without scientific basis. Several studies have shown that frequent ejaculation can affect the body's levels of zinc, magnesium, and other essential minerals. These nutrients are essential for testosterone production, optimal nervous system function, and neurotransmitter synthesis. By practicing semen retention, your body preserves these essential minerals, allowing them to be redistributed to functions that enhance your cognitive and physical performance. Zinc, for example, is essential for dopamine synthesis and immune function. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, including the production of ATP, the cellular energy currency. Maintaining these nutrients partly explains why many men experience a noticeable increase in their energy levels within the first few days of retention. This is not a placebo effect, but a true biochemical process by which the body optimizes its internal resources. From a neurological perspective, semen retention directly influences the brain's reward system. Pornography and frequent masturbation can create a state of hypersensitivity in dopaminergic circuits, similar to that observed in substance addiction. This hypersensitization makes the natural pleasures of everyday life less appealing and satisfying. During the process of withholding, these neural circuits begin to normalize. Dopamine receptors, desensitized by overstimulation, gradually regain their natural sensitivity. This process, called neuroplasticity, allows the brain to reconfigure itself in a healthier and more balanced way. This practice also influences the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, the hormonal system that regulates testosterone production. Contrary to what some might think, semen retention does not lead to a dangerous accumulation of sperm. The body has natural mechanisms to reabsorb and recycle unseen sperm, using their components for other biological functions. This internal recycling process is extraordinarily efficient. The proteins, amino acids, and other nutrients contained in semen are redistributed into the bloodstream, where they can be used for muscle repair, neurotransmitter synthesis, and the optimization of various metabolic processes. Many practitioners report significant improvements in their concentration and memory after long periods of memorization. This may be due to increased levels of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for learning and memory formation. The preservation of choline, a precursor to acetylcholine found in high concentrations in cement, may contribute to this cognitive improvement. Semen retention also appears to influence the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that promotes neurogrowth and survival. Higher levels of BDNF are associated with improved cognitive function, greater resistance to stress, and faster recovery from neurological injuries. From an energetic perspective, many Eastern traditions have recognized the concept of yin, or life essence, for millennia. According to these philosophies, frequent ejaculation depletes this essence, while its preservation allows for the accumulation and refinement of subtle energy, channeled towards spiritual growth and personal development. While these ideas may seem esoteric from a Western perspective, they share interesting parallels with modern scientific discoveries regarding nutrient conservation and energy optimization during semen retention. This practice also appears to influence sleep patterns and the quality of rest. Many men report deeper, more restful sleep after several days of semen retention. This may be related to the optimization of nighttime hormonal cycles, including growth hormone production and cortisol regulation. An often overlooked aspect is the impact of semen retention on self-confidence and social presence. Studies on pheromones suggest that men with higher testosterone levels and better reproductive health produce more attractive and dominant chemical signals. By optimizing these markers of male health, semen retention can actually improve your attractiveness and social presence. Beyond just the psychological aspect, semen retention is not just a practice. It is a gateway to your full potential as a man.